Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. This is Jenny and welcome to the Fur Travels. So we are going to be doing another sit-down vlog after a long time. So for today, this video, as you have may seen in our title, I am going to be talking about the main differences of elementary school placements and junior high school placements here in Kobe City. Well, in JET, maybe in general, but of course, you know, as a popular saying in the JET program, ESID, every situation is different. So if you're an incoming JET and you just basically want to have an idea about elementary school and junior high school in general, you know, you can continue watching this video. But of course, I cannot guarantee like the same situation with regards to the placement itself, because I'm only going to be talking about my experiences as a Kobe Jet. So for those of you who are incoming Kobe Jets, then this is probably gonna be useful for you. But well, if you're not like a Kobe Jet, you're in another prefecture, I still hope that this becomes helpful for you. So anyway, I'm going to be mainly talking about three things: elementary school and junior high school in general, brief background about them. Base school, we're going to be talking about the base school and visit school as well. And number three, basically I'm just going to be talking about like tips or tricks about being placed in these specific types of school, because I have been placed in a junior high school and an elementary school at the same time. So I'm going to be telling you guys my story and I'll be giving some tips as well for those of you who are incoming Jets. Okay, so with that, let's get started. So you have arrived in Japan and you are now officially an ALT and you're about to go to your school for the first time and do your job. But what is it exactly that you are expected to do? So as ALTs, guys, let's remember, assistant language teacher. You are there to assist your JTEs or OTEs, Japanese teacher of English or official teacher of English, to teach the English language to your students. And aside from that, you're also expected to help them be exposed with the English language and other culture outside the classroom by participating or helping in the English club, doing the English board, and participating in many English program activities outside the classrooms that ALTs can do. Well, anyway, that's how it is in Kobe. So that's basically what you're expected to do. But again, ESID, every situation is different, and how you actually teach and inspire the kids will differ based from what the type of school you're placed in. So how you do your job will also vary, because the curriculum or the content of the lesson, of course, it's different depending on which grade level you're about to teach. So now we are going to be talking about the two main placements that usually Kobe Jets gets when they come here to Kobe as ALT. So of course we have elementary school and junior high school. So ES and JHS in Japan. So in here they actually teach English as a foreign language, but in our country we kind of learn it as like an official language, so the curriculum is very different. And so the content of the lesson and how they actually teach it from year to year is different from ours. So ours might be more advanced than what the curriculum of Japan has for the English language. And you have to understand that as a native speaker and as their teacher. Basically, if you're an ALT, you're going to be following the curriculum of the elementary school and the junior high school in general of Japan. So it's not that advanced. So you have to take it slow and just, you know, weigh the level of your students once you come here. Okay, so elementary school, the kids here in Japan, they start learning English at grade 3 officially. The official English class starts at grade 3. They have grade 3, 4, 5, and 6 for the elementary school. Grades 1 and grades 2, they have English classes. Well, for my school, but it's just more of like a game, fun, basic terms that they learn, like colors and counting numbers. So if you are in an elementary school, be ready to do, if you're gonna be handling grade 1 and grade 2, be ready to be really Genki. Like you have to sing and dance, you know how you teach primary school, and like incorporate your lessons, making your lessons in a more moving type of activities because kids love those. And of course be more like visual because they also like that, like what they see. Once you come into grade 3, 4, 5, and 6, so right now I'm actually, well, I taught grade 3, 4, and 5. I kind of handle the grade 6 also, but just for a while. So 3, 4, 5, basically the content of the lessons are very simple. So if you're an incoming elementary school ALT, I think you're gonna have a more lax time when it comes to teaching your lesson because it's more really simple. It's more of using basic terms like how are you, I am, I like, what do you like, simple things like that. So the colors, fruits, vegetables in English, so those are very basic terms. And once you come into grade 5 and grade 6, that's when you kind of start like learning a few grammar points. Especially in grade 6 because they're preparing for the transition to junior high school content. And in junior high school, you start learning actual grammars. That's when they actually start learning actual grammar rules. Like singular, plural, subject-verb agreement, things like that. So that's how it is. So from elementary school, grades 3, 4, 5, 6, basic terms, like vocabularies, I like, very basic phrases, I like, I don't like, what do you want, things like that, up until junior high school where they learn their grammars. And I can't discuss senior high school, but I know that's the more advanced English, the more advanced reading and writing, but I'm not placed in an SHS, so I will not go there. So anyway, that's the basic difference of ES and JHS in terms of the content of the lesson. Okay, so elementary school and JHS, but I have 2 of them. Why do I have 2 of them? Don't you usually just have one school? Something like that. Well, yes, technically that's the usual setup for teachers, but then we are ALTs, we're assistant language teachers. And for Kobe Jets, the usual setting right now is that you have one base school and you have a visit school. So to further define that, a visit school and a base school is the type of schools that you will be having. Basically, when we say base school, this is your primary school. This is where you originally report to. It's like your main boss. And the visit school are your part-time jobs. Well, not really part-time. It's still full-time. It's just like that. It's how you can imagine it. So your base school has the final say in everything, your schedule and things like that. So they coordinate with your visit school, and then they divide your schedule from Mondays to Fridays, like the work hour that you're supposed to render. And they're going to divide that, and they're going to decide your schedule. In school that has the final say in everything. They will have your schedule, they will give you everything, things like that. They will update you primarily from what the Board of Education says, or all the activities ALT related and stuff like that. So your base school has the say, you know, so they're like the main one. And then the visit school is your side schools, wherein you visit them, like visit school. So you visit them. You're sometimes you get assigned to them like 2 days a week or 3 days a week. So it's different. So for my case, last semester, I have a base school, a junior high school, and then I have a visit school, an elementary school. But my base school is junior high school and my visit school is elementary school. But I report to my base school just 2 times a week, and then 3 times in my visit school. So it really depends. So I have friends that they have 3 times a week for their base school and then 2 times a week for their visit school. I have friends who have 2 visit schools, 3 visit schools, 1 base school. I have friends like 1 visit school and 1 base school like me. So it's really different. So it will vary. Your situation will vary. So once you know what type of school you have for your base school and what type of school you have for your visit school, either it's junior high school or elementary school, that's a time that you get to plan, like, or imagine how your schedule will be like. And then from there, like from what we have discussed on what the contents of junior high school and elementary school has for their English lessons, expect to do those things. Expect that you will be doing those things like how many times of the week. Okay, so you can imagine it like that. Okay, so with that being said, now I finally know what junior high school and elementary school in Japan is like, what the contents of their lessons are, and I also now know my load. Like I know what my base school is and my elementary school is. So, I can expect that I'll be doing this kind of work for this amount of days in a week, something like that. But to be more specific about the workload, guys. Okay, so we are ALTs, assistant language teachers. But sometimes, again, ESID, you can be teacher 1. And then sometimes you can also be just teacher 2. So it depends. So in my situation, and I can't say it this in behalf of everybody, but in my situation, I have a base school. I am teacher 1 in my base school, junior high school, and in my elementary school, I am teacher 2. And so I don't plan anything for my visit school. But in my junior high school, since I am teacher 1, I mostly plan everything. Not the lesson proper itself. Keep in mind that we are still assistant language teachers, so we don't have the permit or we don't have the license to teach English lessons without our JTEs. So never agree to that. So that's not allowed. You're not allowed to do that. So even if you're teacher 1, what you're expected to do is you are expected to lead the lesson for that day. It's like an ALT day. They expect you to do an enhancement activity for the kids so that they can learn from native speakers. They get to hear your voice, they get exposed to the English language, and then you have to coordinate with your JTEs or your OTEs on what lesson they want you to do an enhancement activity on. So if they're in a grammar lesson and they want to learn, for example, they need to learn about the grammar lesson of plural and singular nouns, something like that. So you have to, for your lessons as teacher 1, you're going to be planning a 50 minutes activity that will help the students enhance their skills in that specific lesson. So you can be creative in these types of things. Like, be creative enough to plan a lesson that will challenge your students in 3 things: reading, writing, and listening. That's very important. Like, for me, that's what I do. I usually plan my lessons having these 3 goals in mind. I want them to be able to practice their reading, writing, and listening in that 50 minutes of activity. And so keep in mind that assistant language teachers are there to enhance their skills, which is why when you're planning your lessons as teacher 1, if you are going to be teacher 1 in either elementary school or junior high school, keep in mind their level and keep in mind the 3 things that matters, wherein they can like improve their English skills. Remember, listening, writing, and speaking. Okay? And of course, if you are having trouble, if you don't have much teaching experiences, Jenny, I don't have much teaching experiences. And Jenny, I don't have much time to prepare a lesson flow or worksheet and things like that. Don't worry. The ALT community in Kobe is really big, and there are a lot of our senpais that will help you out. And there are different online resources that you can download at for your different ideas, like browse through your ideas about your English lessons and activities. I will be placing some links on the description box down below. Those are the very, very useful online websites that my senpais have forwarded it to me before I started teaching as an ALT, and they have saved my butt for countless of times. Especially during my first term, I needed to prepare my lessons for, I have a big school, so I needed to prepare a lot for my junior high school. But then again, I have also a lot of classes for elementary school. Although I don't plan the lessons there, I still do need to like coordinate with my homeroom teachers as to what to do. And so usually I have classes the whole day, so I don't have much time to prepare, which is why these online resources and these online like activities that it has, and then the background about the lessons, it really helped me out, guys. So I'm gonna link them down below. So anyway, with that, basically that's it. That's what I wanted to discuss with you guys. I'm so sorry. I hope I wasn't vague when I discussed everything, but I do hope you got something from there. And if you do have other questions, of course, you can follow me on my Instagram account. You can message me there if you're an incoming Kobe jet, or like a jet in general, I don't know, or an aspiring jet. You can message me and ask me anything that you want to learn about the roles of assistant language teachers here in Japan. And yes, so I forgot to mention, right now it's summer vacation, and in a few weeks time we're going to go back to teaching second semester for this school year. Sadly, I won't be going to my visit school anymore, so I'll be full-time working in a junior high school. And so moving forward, of course, if I do learn more about teaching in junior high school, I'll be sharing that with you guys. But I also have 10 months of experience in teaching elementary school, so if you have further questions about JHS and ES as an ALT, just message me. And so yes, there you go. If you guys enjoyed that video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content, and I'll be seeing you guys soon in more of our future videos. So again, thank you guys for watching the whole video, and again, welcome to the new jets, incoming jets, the second semester. Congratulations, welcome to Kobe, welcome to Japan. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.